Hi, this is Chris, and I'm recording for MagicGatheringStrat. Today I'm going to try to speed up my Familiar Storm playing, because I really like the deck, and I think it's pretty well positioned. And I'm playing the Tournament Practice Room. I do not want to mulligan this hand, even though it looks not that good. But it's got some compulsive research, it's got some fairies, snap, so I can accelerate. And we're playing against Goblins, which actually I think is one of the reasons not to actually play this deck, because Goblins are pretty strong. So I'm going to lead off with an Evolving Wilds, and I'm going to search out for an island. The Goblins deck led off with a 1/1, which is good for me. Because if they lead off with a 2/2, then I'm always like, oh no. Okay, well, there's this 2/2 haste dude. I think it's kind of questionable to play the 2/2 haste guys, but this guy's going to do it, and I'm going to pay for it, because he's going to be a lot faster than I'm probably equipped to handle in game 1. So, taking the damage here, if he ever acknowledges the fact that he is attacking me. Okay. And I always make mistakes with this of not activating the Evolving Wilds. But I'm going to go ahead, and since he doesn't have another play, I'm going to go ahead and activate the Evolving Wilds. Sweet, I got a Familiar, so we're going to go ahead and play out the Familiar and hope he doesn't get Lightning Bolted. And then I can do all kinds of crazy broken things by playing an Azorius Chancery and Cloud of Fairies, Compulsive Research. It's got another Mudballer. That's actually really good news, which means my Familiar lives. I don't know why he wouldn't attack with the Slutter here. My guess is he's a relatively new Goblins player, because most Goblins players probably know that it's really not profitable for this deck to trade. So we're going to tap for mana, we're going to play the Azorius Chancery, we're going to return a Swamp to our hand. Yep. We're going to go ahead and play a Cloud of Fairies, untapping our lands. Okay. Untap, untap. And then we're going to Compulsive Research to me. At this point, I want to I'll use a black for that. And we're going to discard a Chancery, since we already have a white land. Play Cloud of Fairies. Untap. Untap. Yep, untapping. We're going to play a Sunscape Familiar, and we're going to use a white for that. And then we're going to play a Seagate Oracle for essentially free. Temporal Fissure. No, no Fissure. Do I want the Prohibit here? I think I do need to slow him down a little bit more, so we're going to keep the Prohibit. I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to play a defensive Snap here on his cohort. Untap the lands, and then we will pass the turn. It's almost worth attacking with the Nightscape Familiar, but I don't want him to actually block, in case he changes his mind about whether he wants the Slutter to live. I'd rather he did not block it. So I'm going to go ahead and prohibit the Mudbrawler cohort, or whatever else he decides to play, because there's no reason not to, really. And I can start Cloud of Fairy beatdowns. Yeah, Goblin Matron is definitely getting countered. Click. Oh, have to kick the prohibit. It's worth noting that I'm playing pretty much a carbon copy of the Raging Flumps deck, with the exception that, why did he not attack? Oh well, yeah, he doesn't have an attack. But I don't have Arcane Denials, so that is a pretty major issue. So we're going to go ahead and go with a Cloud of Fairy beatdown. And I want to play, yeah, I do want to play another Nightscape Familiar. I don't think he really has any attacks here. He does, because he can attack to a Seagate Oracle, but I want to get as many familiars out there as possible. So if I draw a Muldrifter, then it's pretty good. Oh no, he's going to kill one of my familiars. Possibly. Might kill Cloud Fairies. I'm not entirely confident in my opponent's ability to play, though. It looks like he's playing a pretty weird version of Goblins. He's playing the Mudbrawler Cohorts and Goblin Matron. Goblin Matron actually is pretty good, especially against very removal-heavy decks. Mudbrawler Cohort, that's fine. And is he going to attack? If he attacks, I'll take it. Maybe I won't take it. Maybe I'll just I'll go ahead and block with the Seagate Oracle on one of them. If he wants to sacrifice a Goblin to kill my Seagate Oracle, that's fine. I really don't care about the Seagate Oracle. And if I lose a Nightscape Familiar, also it's not a big deal. Yep. I'm going to kill Cloud of Fairies. So obviously my opponent has never played against my deck. Because killing Cloud of Fairies is just really... this deck doesn't really care. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and cycle this Cloud of Fairies. And a Muldrifter. That's pretty sweet. And a Seagate Oracle. Also extremely sweet. So, let's go ahead and cast the Muldrifter. Click. I have 3 more Sunscape Familiars in the deck, only 1 more Nightscape, so I'm going to be tapping the black land for that. Muldrifter! And I have a Fissure. Fissure's not going to be doing anything for me right now, but next turn it could potentially do something for me. And actually I think tapping the black there was a mistake, in hindsight. But that's kind of okay. So I want to cast a Seagate Oracle. I need some defense up, and I can do all kinds of crazy. Ooh, a Muldrifter. I will take the Muldrifter, put the island on the bottom, and then we will attack with just a Cloud of Fairies, because I still don't want to lose my Nightscape Familiars. I've got a pretty formidable defense going on here. So next turn I will Muldrifter, and we'll see what goes on from there. How many snaps do I have? I have only 1 snap in the graveyard, so I could potentially have the Muldrifter snap, Muldrifter, more cards, and then just fissure away his board. And a Bushwhacker. That kind of stinks. So, taking everything here, I would be taking 10, so I have to block. And it'll probably be, if he attacks with everything, it'll probably be Seagate Oracle on the Sledder and Muldrifter on one of the cohorts. I don't know that he will attack with everything, but I'm going to assume that he will.